My name is Elisabeth Jordan, and I graduated from Highland Park in 2003. I never imagined I'd end up spending my days on the streets of South Dallas. In fact, I hardly knew the place existed. I was doing the good girl thing, graduate high school, get married, get good jobs. Then all of a sudden, everything fell apart. I lost my job, my marriage was struggling, and I was lost. So I did something that I'd never done before. I reached out to God. I asked Him to show me His plan for my life. Until then, it's not that I was doing bad so much. It's just I had never thought to ask God, what do you have me here for? A year after I lost my job, this guy who'd worked in South Dallas for 20 years, he invited me to come meet some of his friends. By friends, he meant homeless people. So I showed up there one day, this spot between a bus stop and a homeless shelter. People were getting off of the bus and they were walking over to the shelter. And my new friend was there to say hello and shake hands and throw the football around. I was so out of my comfort zone, but at the same time as I left, I realized something in me had come alive. I kept going back, and over time I started to realize this is it. This is the thing I've been looking for, the thing I was made to do. To sit on street corners with this forgotten bunch of people and listen to their stories, to learn who they are, to love them. What I least expected to happen did. Instead of my love healing them up, it was really their love that healed me up. On that corner in South Dallas, I finally learned that I'm allowed to show up just as I am. I learned that it really doesn't matter what car I drive. It really doesn't matter if I have makeup on or what I'm wearing. And even the money I grew up with doesn't define me. Because in that space, with this group of people that are as outwardly broken as the homeless, it's a come as you are kind of space. They loved me and they accepted me for me. And in that, they healed me and taught me to love myself. And they showed me how God really loves me too. God's love isn't a leave you where you are love. It starts with Christ coming to us in the middle of our mess, in the middle of our pain and our brokenness. This is the work of our organization, the Human Impact. It sounds lofty, but we get to love people the way we have all been loved by God. We show up for them every day, people under overpasses, people living in tents or on the side of the road. We get to say to them, we see you. And we keep showing up. One day, they actually start to believe we really care. And in that space, they will share their own stories, their own pain, their own brokenness. And they also share their dreams and their hopes. And in that place of dreaming again, we lock arms with them and we start to walk with them. We walk side by side in step to that new place right alongside them. It's a place of healing. A lot of times it looks like helping them with medical issues, legal issues, getting IDs, going to counseling, or connecting with a church. A lot of times it looks like a job or finding a place to live. But the end of the story is really not any of these things. The end of the story is actually friendship. It is love. It's getting a community. This group of people who say, you are worthy of love and we will stick with you no matter what. We believe in you, even when you can't believe in yourself. And it turns out that they're changed and we're changed. And so now we have this amazing community that makes no sense from the outside. It's a group of people who are homeless or used to be. People who've never been on the streets and instead grew up in Highland Park or other places of privilege. Together, we are learning what God's love really means. Together, we are healing. So I ask you, do you ever feel lost? Are you looking for purpose in your own life? Can it be hard to remember that you are not defined by the things on the outside? Are you longing to be seen? Whether it's through volunteering, coming to the streets with us, or giving a donation, we have a place for you here. We want you to join us, to not only make an impact yourself, but to also be impacted. We are the Human Impact.